Yo, what's up guys, it's DomiNations here once again, and today we're going to be talking about farms and caravans and the way this game is being played right now. So let's go ahead and talk about the farms and caravans first. So this first page I'm going to show you guys right now is from the DomiNations wiki, and they put up a great stat list showing the build cost, production per hour, storage capacity, and all that stuff per upgrade for the caravan and the farms. And as you guys see, the production per hour does not go up any higher than 100 something per each upgrade until you get to level 11 to 12. You finally get a 200 production per hour boost. So in the end, the farms and caravans are not worth it at all, and that is why I usually keep them at level 4 to 6. I really just leave them alone until I actually have free villagers to work on them. And you know, by the time I get to medieval age, from that point on to gunpowder to enlightenment age, I'm so busy working on other things, I kind of just leave them at level 5 or 6 or somewhere there. And there's no reason for me to build any further than that, because they just give you so little for what they're worth. I mean, just take a look at the ridiculous build cost. You know, from level 7 to 8, it becomes 120,000, and then 180,000, 240,000, 400 to 700k. And the building time is 1, 2, 3, 4 days, and it's just not worth it. That's gonna be wasting my time. And you know, for what it's worth, I mean, the storage capacity is great. I mean, it gives you 110,000 storage capacity in the end, but the production per hour just does not match it at all, and that's what makes the farms and caravans extremely poor right now. And I think they need to be buffed, because you know, there's just no incentive in rushing these or building them and maxing them out before you age advance. And I don't get why people are telling other players to max everything before you advance. That's the worst way to play. You only max out things that are important and necessary before you age advance. You do not max things out like farms and caravans, or in fact even roads. The economy in this game is very poor. The best way to get money is by looting, not by sitting around and, you know, trying to wait your farms, caravans, and roads to build up. It's gonna take you forever. That's the worst way to play. And you really should be maxing out your defense, your barracks, your blacksmith, and some of your research upgrades in your library before you age advance. Really, those are the really necessary things that you need. You don't really need the other things. So this brings us to another forum post where a player is complaining about the farms and caravan situation, and one of the players decided to respond to this post, and I'm just going to read a portion of it to you guys. He says, "Unfortunately, the game is not friendly to casual players who can't attack often or stay online for long periods of time. In any age, you have to attack multiple times in a row and stay online for you to upgrade or progress in this game. If you have more than a decent amount of loot, you will be attacked multiple times within 5 minutes of your phone sleeping, therefore undoing any progress you made. Say you are at 80% resource progress to your next upgrade after 3 to 5 attacks in a row, the last losing your entire army, so you log off. Within 2 minutes of logging off, you will be attacked twice. First gets 49% and most of your loot, second wipes you clean with 100%. Due to the loot percent mechanics, that brings you back down to 50% of progress to your next upgrade, as the percent loot that can be stolen is so high. This will happen regardless whether your medal count is high or low. If it is low, weaker opponents will fail to get your loot and push your medal count back up high until someone trashes your base. As farms and caravans, upgrades are relatively cheap in comparison to defenses. Casual players upgrade them first to a high level, then give up the game, leading to more zombie villagers for other, more active players to raid." So yes, once again, this game favors the active over the passive player. So the person that attacks the most per day will have an advantage over the person that attacks the least. So if you only attack like 3 times a day, you're probably not going to get any further than the classical age. That's just how it's going to be. So you gotta attack more if you wanna, you know, make it past the medieval age, because the stuff gets really expensive later in the game. So anyways, guys, that is why you should not max out your farms and caravans as fast as possible. Just because they're cheap upgrades doesn't mean that they're the most reliable. As you guys see, they make very little for what they're worth, and the cost to build them after like level 8 is ridiculous. So just don't, you know, build them past level 7. Honestly, I would just keep them at level 7 for a long time, or level 6 or 5 to 7, somewhere around there would be a good level to stay at, because you have other buildings that your villagers should be working on. Like I said, when you have villagers, extra villagers that you really don't have anything else to upgrade on, then you build your farms and your caravans. They should be always the last resort. I see people building farms and caravans way too early. Like, there's no reason for you to be building farms and caravans when you have so much more other important buildings to upgrade on, you know, like the library, the defenses, the war tactics building, the temple, the barracks, the blacksmith. These buildings are the first priority always, and including the walls. The walls have more priorities than your farms and caravans as well, because your walls are so important for defense. So anyways guys, thanks for watching this once again. And yes, I think the farms and caravans do need a little boost, but they don't need a super big boost, because this game should still favor the people that attack a lot. Because once again, this game's about dominations. You know, it would be a really boring game if we were just to turtle and, you know, wait for our farms and gold to build up. I mean, that'd be too easy. So anyways, thanks for watching this once again, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.